All right. And we're in the third level. I was saying how this is the hardest level in the game, in my opinion. I wasn't joking, so we can snipe that wall from over here, and we're going to open up a secret. So you see these guys right here. These are the Tusken Raiders I was talking about. I'm trying to be as accurate as I can and not take any damage. So I'm not playing as violently as I normally would. And yeah, trust me, you do not want to get hit by these guys. They do so much damage, it's unbelievable. So they do have regular stormtrooper rifles, but the Wookiee bowcaster uses a different type of ammo. So if I run out, I might have to use it. It's not a bad weapon, it's just it does so much damage to me, it makes me angry to use it, I guess. This level's pretty much the first introduction to keycard hunting and some rudimentary, like, platforming.
This looks interesting.
It's also the first level that really, like, you need to know where you're going. This is actually supposed to be a bathroom. I mean, this game does not have good proportions. Everything's a bit wonky. I mean, Quake wasn't exactly a masterpiece when it came to that either. Neither was Doom, but look how big this chair is compared to that damn dude. And this table, just, oh, my god. So, yeah. You can jump around that if you really want to, but I'm not really gonna do it. I want to make sure I have as much shield as I can, because you can just round corners into these Tuskens and they just do a million damage. Alright. And it's hard to tell which one's which as well, because they have two different models, but they also have just different weapons sometimes, so I have no idea in terms of safety. So yes, enemies can also open doors, which is kind of handy. I mean, Doom enemies can open doors too, but still. You could kind of lure enemies every now and then. I think that's all of them in this room except up there. So, enemies will follow you for a long time, and this is where the red key is in this level as well. There is different colored key cards, just like in Doom and Quake and all those other FPS games. So, some people might think that's bad, but I personally don't mind it. And that loops back down, so I'm not going to go down there. Okay, just... Ugh. I can't stress enough how hard these enemies hit you. It doesn't look like it yet, but Jesus, if they hit you with that charge shot, you're pretty much fucking dead. Like, my shields will go from, like, 0 in, like, one shot. And it's hard to tell because the animations are kind of jank as well. This is why I say this game is pretty competent when it comes to being just a pure FPS. Like, it's not bad, but there's not very much variety with your weaponry to make you really want to explore. Like, it's not like Doom 4 or Doom 5, where all the weapons have different abilities and stuff. I mean, all the weapons do have alt fires, like... I'll show it off real fast. So, like, the thermal dets, I can just hold down and just chuck them, or I can hit right mouse and just drop them like that. It's probably really good for multiplayer. Then the Wookiee bowcaster, I can just shoot one. I can also charge up with that same mouse button, and, like, shotgun blast. And right mouse is a, like, bouncy bolt. I'm not gonna waste it because I don't have very much ammo, but the alt fire for this is actually a bit more concentrated. I don't really do it as much as I should, but, like, I'm doing it right now. It's a bit more accurate than the actual default fire. So, there is some usage. Oh shit. This is also why I don't like the Wookiee bowcaster, is because I actually can never tell if I'm gonna kill an enemy with one hit or not. Oh shit. You can see I'm already taking a ton of damage because they're that damaging, man. Those shields just go bye-bye as soon as they hit you. There is a secret around here I do want to get, though. I'm pretty sure it's on this area. It's like a wall that blows up. If I've missed it, I'm not gonna lose sleep. Is that a secret? No. But I'll take it anyways. It's not a big deal. Yeah, a lot of the walls in this game... excuse me, that was gross and froggy. A lot of the secret walls in this game just explode and they can kill you instantly if you're not, you know, careful. So... a lot of the secrets of this game can be detrimental in the long run if you don't get them correctly. Which is... admittedly kind of a design flaw, but it's not a huge deal. So, I believe... I'm just trying to backtrack because I do not want to... No, I already got the key, okay. So, yeah, this game is pretty weird. Also, areas loop back to each other, and they unlock certain areas in other parts, especially later on. which is pretty cool.
A little swim.
And then the underwater controls for this game are pretty basic. They kind of feel like a combination of Half-Life and Quake. Like, your directional input is kind of important. Damn it. I can also never tell if enemies are going to be aggro or not from their areas. Like, I'm not going to say this game's badly programmed. It's just really inconsistent is what I'm trying to get at. But, yeah. Also, the underwater physics and the water physics in general in this game are incredibly jank, so don't expect, like, great control here. This game has really loose and slippery controls. That's why sometimes you'll see me just sort of, like, do this with my mouse, like 180 it. I'm also still getting used to this new mouse, which is it's comfortable. I like it. It's not, like, the same size of the mouse I used to use, so it's a bit different, but it's not bad. Alright, so these things do constantly, like, spam you if you're not careful. They pretty much just do contact damage, so they're not, like, incredibly dangerous, but they're just inconvenient, so you really want to get rid of them. Now, also, this water does damage your HP, but it's pretty slow. You can kind of jump in and out of it. This is actually almost the end of the level, too. I told you guys these levels aren't very long. They just have a lot of weird designs to them that can make them frustrating, so...
My father's workshop. Ouija has got to be in here.
And there we find a Norwegian forest cat.